Next to go is Nitin Munot. Nitin Munot is the Managing Director of Technocrats and is also the franchisee of Corporate Connections, a high-powered networking group having presence in multiple cities across multiple countries of the world. And in Technocrats, they install sound barriers on flyovers like in beautiful cities like Mumbai and multiple cities of the India, which ensures that the people living close to high traffic zones can get a peaceful night of sleep. So Nitin Munot, the screen is all yours for your take on the topic branding and brand management.
Thanks, Rajesh. And good evening, friends. And today, you know what day is today? Today is Clean Your Room Day. So I hope everybody has cleaned their rooms. And now from cleaning, let's move to the topic of the day is brand management. So friends, the power of brand is not in the name, but what has been invested in that name over the years. And that's perfectly what I believe in. And, you know, a few years back when we were talking about brand and who else than our mentor, Rajesh, had made his own website and actually had also informed me that, Nitin, you should do that as well. And yes, I have also done my website, just to say that www.nitinmunot.com. And, you know, after creating that, I actually started realizing what is a brand, because, you know, once you do that, once you go through that process and once you see this sort of thing, which actually the end product, and you actually start feeling as a brand. And that's important because, you know, today's era, people sell people, people buy people and not what product you sell. So you need to be a brand first. You need to portray yourself in that way that people need to believe in you. And that's what actually, you know, had happened because of this creating that website. And that's what I feel, you know. This also, I would like to, you know, let you know about brand management. Is brand is essential, but at the same time, it's interesting and challenging too, because it's very important. When you think about brand, you need to know how can you brand yourself or some of the thing which in your body which can portray. So again, I would say that I got a lot of guidance from Rajesh, as you might see that AR, which has been there on his, even you can see it now, and I've seen that is there on his belt. It is also sometimes on his shoes. So creating such a brand value for yourself, and that's what I also thought. And I seen in myself, I saw 25% of my face is covered with my mustache, and then I decided to create that as a brand, and you can see that which is then getting displayed. Of course, it gives you that kind of a visibility when you go in the social places. But I think, yeah, that's how it should be. And that's how I think, because of these things, you automatically, people start looking out for you. As you know, if you want to get a new client, what do they do first? Being a digital media era, they would go through your website. And if you see there's a personal website, and I've seen even a government officials, they have gone through, and once they go through and then they start looking at you from that point of view, and the perception changes. And that's what creating a brand value helps in the business. Okay, so I end with this quote: people relate to people, and your brand feels like people, then they will relate it with you too. And at the end, one tip for noise pollution: if you are staying around in the noisy area, then you need to create a noise against this noise pollution and get in touch with your local MLA to get noise barriers installed. Thanking you and have a great evening.
Now we go to the second part of the show, and that is going to be the members sharing what they like, who spoke it. And the game is, you cannot repeat what somebody has already said. Nitin Munot.
So I like what Terence had mentioned, that, you know, the entrepreneur should focus on brand, and brand.